Alright, it's April 22nd, Earth Day at Patches Pumpkins and Honey Farm. And for 2013, I'm going to take you through a year in the life of a beehive. And we made some splits earlier today. So I am going to show you, let me get this, sorry for the camera angle there real quick, but I'm going to show you, this is how the bees are sent to us. There's a bunch of nurse bees surrounded by those little wooden capsules. And you can see that they're sitting there taking care of the queen, and what they're doing, we can see if we can get a good shot of her. They're kind of all over her right now, so you can't really see, but what they do is they collect water, and they collect pollen, and they collect honey or nectar, and they're feeding that to the queen. They're taking care of her until she's accepted into the new hive, and they have a candy plug there, and you can see that that candy plug's almost half taken out already. So what's going to happen is we took frames of baby bees out of our big hives, and we shook them down. We shook all the bees off of them, and we stuck them up in another box, and then we put what's called a queen excluder, and that keeps the queen from moving from the bottom box to the top box where the babies are. Only the nurse bees can move up. So then what we do is, after a day or so, when all those nurse bees have moved up, we can take those frames, and then we can use those frames to start a new hive. And we can use 2 frames out of a hive to start a new hive. So what we've got here is we've already got one that's been dropped off, but these are 5-frame, what they call 5-frame nooks or nucs, NUC, and we'll get one slid over here so you can see what's inside of it. I'm going to pause the camera and I'll come right back. Okay, we've got our nook here with our 2 frames, like I talked about before. Alright, Caitlin, go ahead and give it some smoke. Okay, that's good. That settles them down. Go ahead and smoke them a little bit more. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now what we have here is we have our hive, and we've got 5 frames in here. Okay, we've got, this is a 5-frame, but we've got 2 frames of babies in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that queen and we're going to put it with the screen down between the 2 frames of brood, and then the bees are going to release her. They're going to, it gives them some time to accept her by taking some time to eat that candy plug that's in that queen box. So they'll take that, we'll take that queen box, we'll put it with the screen side down in between the 2 frames of brood that are in there, and I'll get that done, and then I'll come back and give you a shot of what it looks like. Okay, now you see we've got that queen in there, screens down. We're just going to gently push her down and put her kind of level with the top of those frames. Get off my glove. And we're going to put her top, and then they're going to eat that comb out. They're going to eat that little candy plug in there, and in a couple days they'll release that queen, and then she'll become the queen for the hive. And it's important to do this every year, split the hives, because if a hive gets too big, they'll feel they will feel too confined, and what they'll do is they'll make a second queen, and that second queen will take half the hive. Either that first queen will stay or the second queen will leave, or however. But one queen will leave, and she'll take a good percentage of that hive with her. But anytime you have a hive that was raised inside, that the queens make their own, or the hive makes their own queen, they tend to be a lot more aggressive. So we like to bring in queens from either Hawaii or California, so they're not Africanized, and they're nice and gentle and calm. So that's it. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to show you our last step. Okay, now we have our 3 hives. Our queen's been installed. We've got this little feeder tray on top, and we'll fill this tray with 1 part water to 2 parts sugar. So for every 4 cups of water, we'll put in 8 cups of sugar, and they'll come from underneath. They'll come up inside here, and then they'll come down, and they'll be able to drink the simple syrup which is going to supplement their growth. And the reason why we do that, obviously, is because it's real early in the spring and there's no food supply for them. So I'll just lift this up real quick and show you that they are definitely in there. You can see the queen is in there. They're moving around, taking care of her. They're nice and calm. Nothing even flew out at us. So we're going to get that set. We're going to put our cover back on. Go inside. We're going to make some simple syrup. Go ahead, Caitlin, and put the block on top. That one's a little wobbly. And then we also have this screen here. We're going to go ahead and loosen that up a little bit. And we're going to turn this. See, what that would do is it would let the people out, but not the queen. But we're not really too concerned. So we're going to open that up, and then that's going to allow the bees to be able to come and go as they feel. Go collect food, and when it rains, they're going to get little water pellets off of the grass. They'll bring water back and feed the babies and do all that kind of good stuff. So that is the first step in creating a new hive out here at Patches Pumpkins and Honey Farm, Adel, Iowa. And if you're looking for some good Iowa local honey, please visit us on our website and or visit us on our Facebook page. Thank you very much.